Welcome to the So You're a Single Parent, Now What podcast. My name is Crystal Smith. I'm your host. I am so excited for you to be here. And I'm going to always say that because I really am excited for you to be here. I am a single parent of an amazing 15-year-old. Gosh, I love my daughter. I cannot stop talking about her. That's my little Chandler. I have created a brand called Six Figure Single Mom. I am very excited about the brand because in the brand is where I help single parents whenever they feel stuck in their careers. I help them leverage their skill sets so that they can maximize their earning potential whenever they want to advance in their careers. I love what I do. I love helping single parents because guess what? I'm a single parent as well. I am also a single parent. Not only that, but the brand is called Six Figure Single Mom because I am a six-figure single mom. I love career coaching. I love career coaching professional single parents because they get it. They are in their careers and they are also enjoying all the things. But again, sometimes they just get stuck and they don't really know where they want to go or they don't really know what they want to do. And that's where I come into play. I help them get unstuck and I help them find careers that they're passionate about, careers that they love. Listen, we're at work more than we are at home. We're at work 8 hours a day. So if you are driving into work, you can add about 2 hours, especially if you stay in Texas where I stay. You can add the commute time, but even if you're working remote, you still are working quite a bit. So you may as well do something that you enjoy doing. So that's what I do. I career coach professional single parents so that they are able to maximize their earning potential and so they're able to actually be happy in their careers. I love what I do. Basically, I teach single parents how to boss up and live their lives and careers by shifting their mindsets from a defeated mindset to an unstoppable mindset, a disciplined mindset, a mindset to where they know that whatever they want to do, they can do it. So I love coming and recording this podcast because this podcast creates a positive and a safe space for single parents where someone gets it. A lot of people have a lot of things to say about single parents. What we should have done, what we shouldn't have done, how we should have done it. But guess what? Unless you're a single parent, you don't understand what it's like. So that's where I come into play. I provide a safe and positive space for single parents to come and feel heard and feel like someone is listening to them, to not feel judged, and to be given resources for all the things, lifestyle, career, and single parenting that will take the single parenting community to the next level. So that's a little bit about what I do. I also do some motivational and transformational speaking because again, we as single parents, we get talked about all the time. However, if you're like me, you don't let nobody kill your vibe. So if you are it, then you are in the right place. This is the podcast for you. So I am doing a series on time management, how to be effective in your time management, because let's face it, as single parents, we don't have a lot of time to do a lot of things. We are one person trying to do all the things. Trust me, I get it. I know what you mean. I know what it's like to work a job. I know what it's like to have a child that's in school, where you got to make school programs, where you've got to make sure that your child is learning in school, where you actually want to work out, where you actually want to have a personal life, where you want to, be involved in your church, where you want to maybe possibly join a nonprofit or be on a board on a nonprofit, where you want to travel with your friends, where you have to travel for work. I've done all the things. So I wanted to do a series on time management because I feel like it's very, very, very critical for a single parent. So In last week's episode, I talked about 5 things that you could do to maximize your time efficiency. So this week, I want to talk a little bit about the implications of poor time management. So sometimes we cannot notice when we're not managing our time. So these are just some indicators that I found in the past that have helped me to figure out that I was not managing my time correctly. Trust me, I am the first to say that I have not always managed my time correctly. If anybody knows me, they know I have been the person that has been late all the time. I'm not proud of that. I am the person that has not gotten something in my prior life on time. And those are just things that I'm not proud of. But there are some things that I noticed during those times where I had poor time management, and they were implications that I probably, if I would have known to look for these things, I probably could have noticed them sooner, and I probably could have corrected them a lot sooner as well. So let's talk through 5 things that will implicate that you are having poor time management. And don't worry, at the end of this video, I will give you some benefits about time management so that you are able to start to manage your time wisely again, because we all have it in us. As long as we are intentional about the things that we are doing, we are rock stars, okay? So the first implication that you are having poor time management is a poor workflow. So it's the inability to plan ahead and stick to your goals. So a lot of times this is an indication of poor efficiency. So I don't know how many of you have ever had a ton of things to do on your to-do list. You're like, I'm gonna get this done today, I'm gonna get that done today, I'm gonna get this done today. And at the end of the day, you got one thing done out of 10 things you wanted to get done. I have been there, trust me. I have been there where I have planned to do 10 things and only have gotten one thing done. And you're like, how can this be life? How? Well, a lot of those times I've had a poor workflow, right? So plan ahead and stick to your goals so that you can make sure that your workflow is actually flowing properly and the way that it's supposed to, right? So the second indication that you are having poor time management is wasted time. So poor time management is obviously gonna result in wasted time. So for example, if you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is grab your cell phone to get on social media, but you're doing it for about 30 minutes. Okay, that's your 30 minutes a day for your social media. Then you start working. So now you've started your work day and you're like, oh, let me just answer this last post, right? So you are on your social media while you are doing an assignment at work. You do not realize that you are distracting yourself and you're also wasting time. So regardless of if it's something for your professional job, regardless of if it's something that you said you want to get done around the house, regardless of if it's something that you say you want to do just for a side project that you're doing outside of work, you are wasting time when you are not managing your time, when you're having poor time management. So don't waste time. If you say you want to do something, stick to your goals of managing your time and get it done, right? So the third thing that you want to do, or an implication that you are wasting time, is loss of control. So if you are not knowing what your next task is, then you are not having control of the things that you say you want to do. You're not having control of managing your time, right? So if you set a task and you are not knowing from task to task what your next task is, then you are losing control. All right. So this can contribute to a lot of your stress. This can contribute to a lot of your anxiety. And honestly, it'll just make you not happy because, again, when you're not managing your time or you're not being efficient with your time, you don't feel like you have control of your life. You feel like the days are passing by and you're not able to get anything done. And I don't think anybody wants to feel like they're just floating through life and not getting anything done. Everyone at some point or another wants to feel accomplished. So make sure that you are not losing control of the time that you have in the day. So structure your day to make sure that you are not losing control. So the fourth implication that you are not managing your time is poor quality of work. So poor time management typically makes the quality of your work go down, okay? So if you have a task that you need to get done and you rush to get it done, don't get me wrong and don't feel bad. I have done this a lot since I have been a single parent, especially early on. I would say that I have this to do, that I have that to do, and I would find myself rushing through trying to get my tasks done. And when I do that, I notice that the quality of my work went down. And to be honest with you, it's not a good feeling when I'm not putting out my best quality work. So I know that for you, it can't be a good feeling either. When my work comes across someone's desk, I want them to know, oh, Crystal does a great job. She knows what she's doing and she has quality work. She produces quality work. So make sure that the quality of your work doesn't suffer all because you have poor time management. Okay? The fifth implication that you are not managing your time properly can be your poor reputation. Now, this one kind of goes hand in hand with your quality of work, right? So if I am at work, I always tell people I do not like touching paperwork twice. So what that means is I hate rework. Like, I know hate is a strong word, but that's how much I do. I do not like rework. What rework means is if I complete something one time and then somebody else has an action or an actionable item on that same piece of paperwork or that same assignment, and if I have to go back and I have to touch it again because that person didn't do what they were supposed to do. Well, I have been that person in the past early on as a single parent again because I wasn't managing my time. I was running out of time and, something would kind of come across somebody's desk that they had to touch twice. So as I have matured in my professional world and as I have matured as a person, I realized that I don't like touching work twice. So you get a poor reputation when you are not managing your work properly because, again, the quality of your work goes down. So the expectation and perception of you just is adversely affected because people know you for the quality of your work. And if people can't rely on you to get something done on time and to make sure that it's done correctly when it comes across their desk and to make sure that it's done, in a time efficient way, people are gonna start talking. Just today I heard a positive comment about myself that I do great work, but it's not me as a person. It's just I take pride in my work. And again, now I actually make sure that when I get assignments that I am maximizing my time efficiency, right? So those are 5 implications that you are not managing your time wisely. Now, you might say, Crystal, well, what are the benefits of time management? Well, I'm glad you asked. The ability to manage your time is effectively as important as anything else in your day. So good time management leads to improved efficiency and productivity, less stress, and a more successful life. So again, the object in life is progress and productivity. So I always make sure that I lead a life where I feel like I will make progress and to be productive. So I have listed out about 4 to 5 things that could help you realize the benefits of time management. So the first thing is stress relief. When you are managing your time, you are less stressed about your to-do list. You know that you're not going to worry about the things that need to get done because you know that you have set yourself up to make sure that you are doing the things that you say you need to do. So managing your time can reduce the stress. Just think about it. If you plan to go somewhere and you are rushing to go to that place, if you plan to cook dinner when your kids get home. Because if your kids are like mine, when my daughter walks through the door, she is starving. Like she has not eaten ever in life. Okay. So if you plan to cook something for dinner, if you plan to be somewhere at a certain time, just pay attention to the stress level if you do not meet the time that you say you're going to do it, right? So if you're using the cooking example, cooking dinner for your child or your children, and your children come home and they are just like, I'm hungry, I want to eat. Well, if you didn't manage your time for the day and dinner's not ready, that stress it kind of brought on you. So it benefits you to manage your time wisely so that you don't have the extra stress that's added. The second benefit of maximizing your time and being more time efficient is that it honestly gives you more time. So good time management gives you more time and extra time to spend in your daily life. So I've noticed that when I manage my time effectively, I am enjoying all the things that I love to do, including hobbies and personal pursuits, right? So if I manage my time correctly, right now, the biggest thing for me is I am trying to get more consistent in the gym. If I don't manage my time effectively, then I don't have time to go to the gym. When I don't have time to go to the gym, I am extremely unhappy. So I have to make sure that I manage my time so that I have more time. And when I say go to the gym, I don't want to rush. Sometimes when I go to the gym, I don't want to just have 45 minutes. I don't want to just have an hour. Sometimes I want to go to a class for an hour, weight train for an hour. I might want to cycle by myself to the side for 30 minutes. I want that time. So it gives you more time when you are maximize your time efficiency skills in your day. So, it's always a good thing when you can have more time. Who doesn't like more time? Okay. The third thing that is a benefit when you can maximize your time efficiency skills is that it brings about more opportunities. So managing your time well leads to more opportunities, less time wasted, right? So good time management skills are key qualities that people are looking for whenever they want to deal with you as a person. Whenever employers are looking to bring on someone to onboard an employee, they are looking for someone that can maximize their time. They are not looking for someone that is going to take forever and a day to complete an assignment. They are looking for those employees that can do their work and do it in a time efficient way. So if I take today, for instance, I had a busy day. I had about 5 meetings today. So I only had about 3.5 hours to get everything done that I needed to get done on top of month end. So for those of you that don't know, I am a cost analyst aside from being an entrepreneur. And so if I don't manage that time at work, I find myself not being able to do what I'm passionate about, which is my career coaching. So it's very important that I maximize my time and I have time efficiency skills, because if I don't, I am not able to have more opportunities, right? So the fourth and final thing that is the benefit to time management skills is your ability to realize your goals. So those individuals that are able to have good time management skills, I notice they are able to achieve more goals and objectives, and they do it in a shorter amount of time. So if you can realize your goals in a short amount of time, what does that allow you or afford you the opportunity to do? Accomplish more goals, right? So being time efficient and having time management, it just makes it all the more easier for you in your daily life in order to realize more goals that you have. I don't know about you, but I have a ton of goals that I want to get done. I have a ton of things that I want to do with my daughter. Last week we were on vacation, right? So I had to maximize my time. I had to use my time efficiency skills to get everything done in a day that we wanted to get done. But, I made sure to prioritize my time. So time management is overall effective for the professional setting as well as your personal setting. So make sure that those implications that when you are not managing your time well, make sure you're paying attention to those. Make sure that you are paying close attention to those. Also, make sure that you keep in the back of your mind the benefits of maximizing your time efficiency skills. So that is all I have for you today. I hope that you are enjoying this time management series. It has helped me out tremendously. These are things that I have learned that have helped me out so much. So I want to end it like this. If you are not following me on Instagram, I would love for you to come and hang out with me. I post a lot of helpful things professionally as well as personally as a single parent. If you are not following me on Instagram, I am on Instagram at the Six-Figure Single Mom. Also, if you are listening to me or looking at me on YouTube, then please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Also, drop down in the comments some of the things that you've noticed about yourself whenever you weren't being as time efficient as you wanted to be. I mean, again, when you help me, I help you. When I help you, you help me, vice versa. So it's always good to have that good dialogue because I want to hear what you do in order to maximize your time. But I also want to hear those things that, are implications that you're not maximizing your time so that you could be self-aware. Being self-aware is so important. Also, too, for those of you that are feeling stuck in your career and you're a single parent and you may say, I want to get unstuck in my career. I want to find what I'm passionate about. I want to find my purpose. I don't know what that is, Crystal. You can set up a 30-minute discovery call with me and we will talk through some things so that I can see if you qualify to be one of my candidates. Trust me, all of my clients love their coaching program because when they come to the coaching program, they realize so many things that they didn't know about themselves before. They also become very clear at what they want in their careers. Now, how you can reach me for a discovery call is to go to my website, www.sixfiguresinglemom.com. Go to the contact me page, or you can go to the how you can work with me page. Fill out the form there and just indicate that you want to do the one-on-one discovery call, and I will contact you as such. So my name is Crystal Smith. I am your host. Thank you for joining me. And always remember that 3 affirmations that you are going to get tonight is I am motivated, I am unstoppable, and I am confident. I am motivated, I am unstoppable, and I am confident. Always remember, change, it starts with you. So be the change that you want to see in the world. I am Crystal Smith, your host, also known as the Six-Figure Single Mom, checking out. Until next time, bye.